radio show where I pull cards and play all the bangers on Station Head in the description. Hey babes, and welcome back to Jazz's Angel Number Tarot. I am super excited for today's video because today we are doing a pick a card on what is going on in love this week. So before I get started, check me out on Etsy in the description below. If you would like your own private personal tarot reading for your protection, that's the only place, the only way you can get a read from me. Like this video, please, subscribe to my channel, and also check out my free radio show in the description. I pull cards for every zodiac sign and we listen to music, and it's just a vibe on there. But other than that, you guys, let's get into the pick a card. You can pick more than one pile. Pause the video if you need to. We have group 1 with the blue stone, group 2 with the yellow stone, group 3 with the red stone, and group 4 with the pink stone. So just take 3 deep mindful breaths, send to yourself, send to your intuition, and then pick the pile or the piles that you're being called to, and we're just gonna get started. All right, group 1 with the blue stone, what is going on in love for you guys this week? Let's get right into it. So the first card that we have that was under your stone is Loyal Heart. And you know, honestly, tapping into this energy, I was also hearing change of heart. So I feel like someone is having a change of heart when it comes to you, or someone is realizing just how loyal you are, loyal to changing yourself and, you know, growing as a person and ascending, loyal to them, and vice versa. You're also, you know, maybe realizing, hey, this person, they've actually been quite loyal, or, you know, maybe if you've had a misunderstanding, whatever, you know, they've actually proved themselves. So I definitely see someone growing on another person, a romantic situation growing, and I feel like there's a new level of trust here. Yeah, someone's definitely wanting to live in the moment, doing a lot of watching as well. This could be your energy as well. I'll take that one. You may be doing some online watching, trying to see what someone is up to. Yeah, look at this, you guys. So we have building blocks and clean it up. So someone is definitely feeling like, you know what, the situation has either gone out of control, it's either gone too far, or it's just in a space that it doesn't need to be. Someone is definitely having a change of heart. This was a situation that did have some building blocks, or may still have some building blocks, but I do feel like an active energy, especially with the clean it up card. That is a masculine energy, because it's action oriented. So you can expect some change this week. You could expect someone making some moves in the 3D, either reaching out, trying to make amends, confessing, or communicating that they can see your loyalty, or they can see like how you've been working on yourself and how, you know, loyal you've been to your own process. Maybe you overreacted in the past, and they can see how you're much more level-headed, tapping into your spirituality, tapping into yourself, being more honest, you know. It can come through a few different ways. And then we have Observer, Unfinished Symphony, and Here and Now. There's those. So someone's definitely wanting to be more in the moment, trying not to forget the past, but to clean up the past. With the Here and Now card, you know, it's like an energy of just being present. Being present and saying, okay, what is right in front of us, and what can we do about it? What can we do to fix it? Like, what is there to be done with the situation that we can kind of get our hands on now? Trust can't build overnight, but what can we do to kind of work towards building that trust, so we're not just kind of sitting here in this energy where there's these building blocks and we're not even like trying to get over them or get through them, or, you know, work on, you know, tearing the walls down. Unfinished Symphony, I definitely feel like this is someone of the past or someone that you've dealt with before. Tapping in for love this week, it feels like this is a situation that's been going on for a while. Like I'm seeing months, and then I'm hearing March. So for someone, that was confirmation that maybe you needed. But yeah, tapping in, like there's either been, okay, no contact since March, I'm hearing for someone. But yeah, you could be in no contact, or it's an unfinished symphony where it's like we just repeat and repeat and repeat the same cycle. We've been here before, and here we go again. And then with this Observer card, honestly, I feel like this is both of your energy. The energy of you and your person. Also, for those of you who are completely single, this message is more about how you've been loyal to your own journey, working on yourself, cleaning up your image, being more authentic to who you really are, reflecting an image that's accurate of you. Like, for an example, if you are more of a risk taker, you're showing that on your social media. Or if you're someone who just likes to be more simple, you're not trying to be like flashy like the next person, you're just being yourself, present in the moment, not too worried about the future, not too worried about the past. I do see that there is this unfinished symphony that has been on your mind though. And you may be watching someone on social media. Honestly, I would just say move forward with all this work being done. If this is your story, you're, you know, just completely single, I would honestly say move forward. Yeah, we got the 9 of Pentacles that just came out here. So you're working to a place, and essentially in a place where you're a lot more solid just within yourself. And I would sit in that energy for a while longer so it can solidify, because the thing is, like, it's a process. You start to do something, you get on that path, once you reach the peak and you kind of get down, you know, you kind of go low again. So a lot of people will return back to what they're used to, and everyone has these moments where it's like, okay, they start to think of people that they've dated before, and it's like, oh, should I open myself up back to them? I see how much progress I've made, so that's a testament to how much progress they can make. But I wouldn't seek out that opportunity actively. If anything, allow that to come to you, that person, and address them then, because there will be no one else to kind of like blame if you seek that out and then you find out it's crap. Next thing you know, you're in love with them again, and it's just like a mess. Okay, let's see what we got here. Oh, this is great. So we got 9 of Swords in reverse and the 9 of Pentacles. So you've successfully healed for the most part. The emotion of it all is more of a feeling, but the healing and understanding has been completed for the most part. So don't, you know, feel like you're further away from the finish line. Don't feel like you're, you know, haven't made any progress in your journey just because you feel away, because emotions are one of those things that we're just always going to resonate with. You're always going to feel like, you know, don't base where you are on your journey on your feelings. 10 out of 10, do not recommend. We have the King of Pentacles here in the Hierophant. So it looks like the single Pringles are wanting something more. Even those of you in situationships, relationships, you're wanting something more. With that Hierophant, you've sat on this, you've thought about this, you've journaled about this, and you've had a lot of time thinking about what it is that you want, and you decide that you want a strong, powerful, masculine energy King of Pentacles, someone who can take care of you. And it's not about financially, unless that's on your list, you know. It's like emotionally, can someone take care of you? Can they handle you? You know, can they be patient with you? I was actually asking myself the other day, like, what's the #1 quality that I need in a partner? And I came to the conclusion that it's patience. Because for me, I have my moments I get a little crazy, like we all do. I have my moments where I'm like all of a sudden obsessed with something random, and it's just like, you know, for me, I gotta have a patient person. Because if you shoot me down when I have an idea and when I'm excited about something, I'm a Cancer, so I feel to my core. So tapping into your energy, I feel like it's a little bit similar in that you've really been thinking, okay, what is the thing that I need? And I feel like you know it, even if your thing isn't patience, even if it's something else. So we got the 7 of Pentacles here and the 2 of Swords. You know, they're kind of, I don't think they're jousting, but it kind of reminds me of that. Or on this one, the 2 of Swords. So first of all, with the 7 of Pentacles, as you can see, she's pregnant. They're planning for the future here. And that's exactly what you're doing. And you're saying, okay, who is this person that I'm going to do this, you know, with moving forward? And with that 2 of Swords, I feel like you're gonna know through experience, through an ex coming back, through you reaching out to someone from the past, trying again. And I feel like this will be the kind of final battle. So you'll know for a fact what you're gonna do moving forward after this last bit of, I won't say, well, yeah, I guess cycle. We had unfinished symphony. There's definitely a cycle happening. Whether or not we agree with the word, there's definitely like this kind of repeat energy I'm getting with you guys. Okay. Oh, wow. So we have begin now and narrow pathway. So the universe is telling you to start where you are with what you have. Don't overthink it too much and just get on this journey. Take your first step is what it says at the bottom of begin now. At the bottom of narrow pathway, it says tread thoughtfully. So now that you're the Hierophant, now that you're in an ascended place, you have to move that way, and that's the hardest thing. It's like once you know, you can't really go backwards, and the universe is like, okay, I'm expecting more from you because of how much you've grown and evolved here now. And then we have vast vistas and grace and gratitude. At the bottom of vast vistas, it says expand your horizons. So this is about starting, you know, to walk towards the future, whether you're taking the past with you or whether you're just wanting to walk towards someone completely new. Regardless of what you choose to do, you know, we all have free will, so don't feel guilty about your choices, but think about it and start where you now and get started with this. Grace and gratitude. Through gratitude, joy expands. So also take the time to just be thankful, you know, to the universe. I used to really use this gratitude journal a lot, and that's when I had like the most success. I haven't used it personally just because I use other methods of showing gratitude nowadays. You gotta, like, you know, kind of keep things fresh. But yeah, you know, you may want to have a gratitude journal or just take some time to even write in your notes app like what you're thankful for and why you're thankful, you know, for the lessons and things that you've learned. But that's what I have for you guys this week. Check me out on Etsy in the description if you'd like your own private tarot reading. Like this video, please. Subscribe to my channel. Check out my radio show also in the description. And that was your pile. I'll talk to you later.
Tune into my radio show where I pull cards and play all the bangers on Station Head in the description.
All right, group 2 with the Yellowstone. Let's get right into it. What is going on this week in love for you guys? So the first card that we have that was under your stone is time for a nap. Tapping into the energy, it feels like a break. Either you're on a break with someone and it's very much so needed. I'm getting this image of like kind of kicking and screaming. So I feel like something is happening here, but it's a very much so necessary, needed break. It's a time to recharge. It's a nap. You know, it's not your final resting place. It's not the end, but it's just like things have to simmer down. It's kind of like when you're boiling water, you got to kind of turn it down once it gets to the top and let it kind of like, you know, simmer down, and then you can turn it back up so you can cook it the rest of the way through. And if you don't, you're just going to create a mess and you're not even going to be able to enjoy your meal because it's all going to bubble out of the pot. And for those of you kicking and screaming, it is very much so necessary, very much so necessary. Hanging on tighter is not going to help, but tapping in, like I said, oh yeah, look at this. We got the breathe card that just came out. So it's like definitely this energy of we need a break, we need to breathe, we need to take a breather. Everyone needs to like pull themselves together. Everyone needs to kind of calm down so that we can move forward. And honestly, I'm not even getting, yeah, I'm not even getting a negative energy. It's just more of a thing where it's like even when you first start dating someone and you want to like hang out with them all the time, and so you do, and you want to like hang out with them every weekend, and so you do, and the next thing you know, you're staying the night all the time and you're around each other all the time. It's like that first weekend where you're like, okay, this is good, right? Yeah, this is good. Let's like not hang out with each other this weekend, even though we're gonna miss each other, so we don't overwhelm each other, you know? And as long as the relationship is on the up and up, there should be no worry or fear, you know, due to needing a break. It's very normal. So we have thinker, observer, and imagine. So I can say someone's going to be doing a lot of imagination, a lot of thinking about the relationship and saying, okay, where is this going? How do I feel about this person? And this is absolutely necessary because if you put someone in a position, they, you know, where they kind of feel cornered because you don't want to have them think something potentially adverse, they may have a fight or flight reaction, and that's what you definitely don't want. So allow them to take their little moment. You needed to take your break, you know, check in with your friends, hang out, you know, with other people, think about other things, worry about, you know, everything else, because a lot of times when we get in these relationships and there's so much going on, everything else kind of starts to just go to shit, to be honest. It's like, oh my goodness, I haven't cleaned my room in weeks, and like I've been slacking on this thing that I was working on, and I have all of these things that I need to take care of that I haven't been taking care of because, you know, I've been all up in my little boost phase. So it's like, take this time to like get your ducks in a row and take this time to think, you know, as well. We have the imagine card. So like I said, I am seeing someone doing some imagining, someone kind of seeing like where you fit into their life, how they fit into your life, how they think you guys are actually getting along. And We also have the observer card, so they are taking a look and kind of seeing like what you're doing. Like they're kind of, you know, checking you out on social media, looking at what you may be up to, what you may be doing, wondering if you're thinking about them. But it's a very much so needed break. I just feel like both of you probably need to clear your head. And if you're, you know, completely single as a Pringle, then this would be an energy of you kind of taking a break from the dating scene and not trying to be on the app so much, just swiping mindlessly, not trying to plan dates, not trying to plan the future too much. But living more in the present moment, observing your situation, what you've recently gone through, who you've recently dated, you know, taking away what you can from those connections, saying, okay, what did I like about this person? What did I not like about this person? And just kind of taking the time to reset and decide what you want. What are the messages for group 2? Interesting, I just heard Aries. That may be a message for someone. Yeah, definitely a decision being made this weekend or this week during this time. Oof, oof, there's a lot going on. Okay. I'm like, should I start with the T first? Yes, I will. So, to be honest, we have the Three of Wands, the Death card in reverse, and the Moon in reverse. So someone is really trying to decide if they want to move forward with you or if they want to go back to an ex, if there's still unfinished business with an ex. I just got to be completely honest about that one, because the Three of Wands is an energy of kind of like making a decision, but with that Death card in reverse, there's something that's kind of still weighing on someone, and this could be on your end as well. You may be reflecting after these dates you've been on, after these people you've talked to, or just this nap that you've already kind of been on, this period of time where you haven't really been dating anyone, and thinking like, do I want to go back to my ex? And the universe kind of wants you to make that decision first, which I feel like is why, because this isn't a nap for no reason. This is like Hermit card energy. It's like you're not just going within because you're afraid of the world. The Hermit is a sage. The Hermit, anyways, not even going to nerd out about tarot, but it's an energy of going within for a reason, to figure something out, to grow deeper, to get deeper in tune with yourself, to decide what it is you're really feeling, to tap into what only you can tap into, which is your soul and what you're resonating and how you're feeling. With this Page of Wands in reverse and the Knight of Cups, someone definitely wants to offer their heart, but they do not want to make a mistake. They don't want to offer it to the wrong person. So they're really thinking this through, and they're really taking their time. And now I'm getting like a little bit of the anxiety that I was getting before, that I was feeling from the reading, like with the energy of someone maybe trying to hold on because it's like you're worried. And I feel like it's because someone feels like they may not be about to be chosen. But at the end of the day, what you don't want is to be in a relationship with someone who doesn't choose you and is wondering about the next, in the back of their head, the next person. So we have the Five of Pentacles and the Hierophant in reverse. Yeah, someone definitely feels that, a very anxious energy, really feeding into shadows thoughts, really, you know, kind of feeding into like worst case scenario, like this person, I don't know why this camera doesn't want to focus, really thinking like, oh, this person, like they're not going to choose me, no way, it could never happen, they must be interested in someone else, and really just allowing their thoughts to just go a mile per minute. And the universe is like, just relax. This is necessary. Page of Swords in reverse, Two of Wands, and the Ten of Wands. What I can say is you can be confident that this person is going to make the right decision, whether that's you or another person, or whether this is you thinking about what it is you want and need moving forward. The right decision will be made, which is why they're taking their time. And sometimes we're just not the right person for another person, but at the end of the day, like I said, 10 times out of 10, I would personally prefer this scenario versus, you know, being with someone knowing that they're still wondering about their ex or wondering about someone else and not really wanting to be there. So at the bare minimum, at least you can be set free and actually find genuine love. And like I said, if this is on your end, take your time to figure out what it is that you want. Don't allow anyone to pressure you. And if you're feeling pressured by another person, that's a red flag. You know, that's kind of a reflection of their own insecurity. So take your time. And yeah, that's what I have for you guys. Hit me up on Etsy in the description below if you'd like your own private tarot reading. That's the only way you can get one from me. Like this video, please. Subscribe to my channel. Check out my free radio show in the description. And that was your pal. I'll talk to you later.
Tune into my radio show where I pull cards and play all the bangers on Station Head in the description.
Group 3 with the redstone. Let's get right into it. What is going on this week in love? So the first card that we have that was under your stone is To the Sea. Now I'm hearing, I forget the name of the song. It's a Drake song. It's like, I'll be here swinging, eyes closed, just swinging. Same city, same friends if you're looking for me. And it's kind of like an energy of just kind of chilling, or an energy of kind of being, honestly, it feels a little low. There's a decision to be made too. We have chop wood, fork in the road, and not for you. So honestly, group 3, there's an energy that I'm getting here where it's just like you're tired, you're to the sea, and you're kind of sitting here alone, just kind of like swinging, like you're just kind of sitting here. You know, you've been going to work. We have the chopwood card. Also, this chopwood energy is kind of like an energy of, do I want to continue working on this because I'm kind of tired, or kind of going through the motions but not really feeling it anymore, just like to the sea, just floating alone. And it's just kind of like a lackluster energy. And then with this, you know, not for you and fork in the road, it's kind of like you're kind of trying to decide, when's my time, what is for me. Is this person, is this connection for me? Do they have anything to offer me? And it's kind of like you really have to address that. And I feel like there's been a series of events that's kind of put you in this space where you do have to address, like, okay, what is this? Does it have potential to go anywhere? Do I want to be in this situation anymore? Like, what do I want from here? Because it just kind of feels like you haven't gotten very much lately. And it's more sad than anything. It just kind of feels like really baseline sad. It doesn't feel like super, super, super low. Okay, well. Yeah. We have truth be told, chaos and conflict in the fates. So there's kind of like this karmic situation or this soulmate situation that you may be dealing with, and it's just been stressing you out at this point. You're tired of the drama and you wish that you can just go back to the beginning or strip the illusions and just get down to the truth of the situation, because all of this drama, all this tit for tat, all these mixed emotions, hot and cold, at the end of the day is just unnecessary. Just unnecessary. And then we have truth be told. So that's just like an energy of, can we communicate, or you having to look at your situation and say, does this have anything else that it can benefit me? Like, is there anything left in this situation that's actually going to be worth it for me? Because we have a fated situation. So either you're waiting for your fated connection, like a connection that's just like fireworks, it makes sense, it feels really good, and it's like something you can be sure of. Or you're kind of feeling like time after time after time you keep ending up in this cycle, like with the same person or the same kind of people, and you're wondering, like, when is it my turn to literally just succeed and be happy without all of this extra kind of like drama and BS? Like, we have this Knight of Cups, so it's like your heart is open. Your heart is open, group 3. It's not a matter of you being closed off. It's not a matter of your heart being unavailable. Page of Wands, you're willing to work with people. Queen of Swords, you do know what it is that you want, and you may come off as a little brash, but you're very passionate and you love hard, and that's just the truth. And you just feel like, kind of like, they don't make them like me anymore. They really don't, because the people that you've been dealing with lately, that's BS. Or the situation that you've been dealing with lately, the stagnancy, being to the sea, feeling kind of isolated, like there's no options on the table for you. You're like, I'm too good of a person to be living this way. Like, when is it my turn? Or like looking at a situation, for those of you who are already dealing with someone and being like, this cannot be it. This cannot be what the universe is telling me is fated for me. So you're really kind of questioning, like, well, what is, you know, what is fate for me? Because I'm willing to work in a relationship, but this doesn't feel like work. This feels like control. This feels like mind games. This feels like BS. Seven of Swords and the Four of Swords here. You know, honestly, this is an energy of cutting your losses with that Four of Swords, because you're reflecting on what you've been through, and when you reflect on other people's behavior, you can see that they're in a Seven of Swords. Self-sabotaging behavior, just selfish behavior, every man for himself type of thing, versus like, let's work together. And you know, with that Four of Swords, I think you'll come to the conclusion, like, I've been through a lot with this situation, but Nine of Swords in reverse, I can't take this pain, this hurt, these trials and tribulations anymore. It's just not worth it, and I don't deserve it. Ooh. First of all, a lot of sword energy, so many swords. We got the High Priestess and the Six of Swords in reverse. So it's definitely something that's been on your mind for a while, and it, like I said, it just kind of makes you sad more than anything, because tapping into this energy, it's like, you spent a lot of time here as well, put in a lot of energy and effort, done things for, you know, people that you wouldn't do, you know, if you didn't think that they were worth it. Oh, I don't like that. And it's just like this energy of like, but why don't you guys think that I'm worth it? Because I put in all this energy and you're just not matching it. It's just sad. Three of Wands in reverse and the Six of Cups. What I can say is the universe is going to bless you when you make up your mind. Three of Wands in reverse, once you put the nail in the coffin and you truly decide that you're walking away from the situation, the universe does have a gift for you, and the universe is going to bless you. At the bottom of the deck, we got the Nine of Pentacles here. That's definitely an energy of a lot of growth and a lot of prosperity that you've accumulated. And wealth isn't just about money. Wealth is also the universe connecting you to people that can provide you with, you know, wealth, that can provide you with resources and, you know, happiness, actual friendships with people who can match your energy and who do genuinely care about you and show it in action-oriented ways. And you've accumulated that, and you have all this good karma, you know, kind of sitting in your roster. And as soon as you kind of drop off this final load, you'll be able to shoot up literally like a teeter-totter, and move forward. But it's definitely bittersweet. Now I'm hearing bittersweet symphony. Definitely a bittersweet type of situation here, because it's like, it's just sad. So we have opportunity, release, and flexibility. You guys already know what release is about. No need to beat the dead horse. I do feel like you'll end up releasing the situation. I don't feel like it has very much more to offer you. We have the flexibility card. So, you know, if you're flexible with your situation, you know, you could still end up with this person, or, you know, but you'll definitely want to be more flexible moving forward, so the universe can kind of come through and make some shifts for you. And then we have opportunity. I'm getting this as an opportunity to leave, an opportunity to get more, an opportunity to live out some of your positive karma, and an opportunity to end the cycle. So that's what you guys have the week ahead. That was your spread, group 3. Message me, or you can just check me out on Etsy if you'd like to have your own private personal tarot reading. Like this video, please. Subscribe to my channel, and also check out my free radio show in the description. That was your pal. I'll talk to you later.
Tune into my radio show where I pull cards and play all the bangers on Station Head in the description.
All right, group 4 with the pink stone. Let's get right into it. What is going on in love for you guys this week? So the first card that we have that was under your stone is mending. This is exciting. Mending the fence, mending, you know, bridges, making amends, coming to terms with things, finally having a conversation after a long time. For some of you, a long time of waiting, a lot of growing, not really waiting because you've been growing and evolving, but finally speaking to someone that you just haven't spoken to in a long time. And I'm getting this energy of like, it's kind of like you're beefing with someone for so long and then you finally speak and you're like, I remember the reason I liked you. And it's just like an opportunity to kind of grow and heal. So mending of a connection, like I said, for some of you, it's been a long time. What are the messages for group 4? What does group 4 need to hear? Messages for group 4. Oh wow, so we have exchanging gifts. I'm also getting this energy of exchanging stories. We have exchanging gifts, a change in the wind, and new life. So yeah, definitely a situation, kind of having a breath of fresh air, starting on a new foot with someone, getting to know someone better. Maybe you prejudged someone prejudged you, or you kind of just got off on the wrong foot. But I do feel like this is a familiar energy here. So this isn't someone kind of coming out of the, you know, woodwork. I do feel like, I mean, new life, it says it all. Not someone completely new. Unless there would be some like sort of past life situation, but we have a change in the wind. So there's a different energy now, and especially with this exchanging gifts card, this feels really good because this is like an energy of you having stories to share, you having things that you can reflect on, you guys sharing like war stories. Like, listen, I know you don't like really want to hear this, but these are the goofies I've been dealing with since we stopped talking. Like, you have me out here down bad dealing with these goofies, like sharing stories, and it's like it's a playful energy. It feels good. It doesn't feel like super sad and melancholy and dramatic for most of you guys. For some of you guys maybe it will be, but just because all of those feelings are going to rush to the surface. But I feel like more of an energy of excitement, honestly, where it's like you guys are excited to talk to each other and hear from each other, and now things are starting up again, and it's very fresh, very new. It feels good, it's happy, it's exciting. Oh wow, so we have co-create here now. So now this is kind of like a shift, because this is an energy of even more than mending. This is an energy of now moving forward towards your wish fulfillment. We got an owl here that I just noticed that I don't typically notice when I pull this card, but now there's like an inner knowing, an inner wisdom that is being honored here moving forward. Treasure Island and co-create, that's definitely an energy of saying, listen, we have good energy together, we have a good vibe, and we can move forward here. Like, there are things that we have within each other that can benefit the other, and it's like, if you're wanting to go for it, like, so am I. We have a leg up, so there's definitely some growth that has happened here, I feel like, between both parties. We have a leg up, building blocks, and flexible. So someone doesn't fully trust the other person, to be honest. Like, either it's been so long, or it's just like the past. It's like, forgive but never forget. Okay, I can forgive you, I can even move forward with you, but I will never forget what happened. And because of that, someone definitely has some walls up, and the universe is telling you to be flexible because this person has something that they could offer you. Now, we all have free will. I've done it myself, where even though, yeah, I could have moved forward in the future with someone from the past, I just made a conscious decision that I didn't want to, and I chose not to, and that was that. Even though, yeah, we got along great, and we could have moved forward, but it's your choice, and you don't have to reason that and explain that to anyone. If you feel like you do not want to move forward, do not do it. Do not do it. Take what resonates. But I will say, if you're not connected to your intuition, you know, you may not know how much you can trust what you're feeling, because you may go off of your feeling, or your shadow side. Like, if you're not in a balanced place, you may want to do some meditation, a spiritual bath to kind of get you right before this comes up in your life, and you kind of have to make this decision, like, am I going to move forward or not? Because you don't want to move forward because you're under pressure and you're feeling like, well, if this person is back, it gotta be for a reason. you know, take into account how you feel, but make sure you're also in a balanced place so you don't get in your own way and mislead yourself. But we got the Star card here, so there's definitely some possibility. We got the Star and the Moon. So it's like there's infinite possibility, but that's almost scary, and there are illusions. There are illusions happening here. So if anything, I'll say take your time, group 4. Take your time deciding what it is that you want to do. Take your time feeling out the connection and seeing like how you want to handle it, because even though there's a lot of possibility, there's still a lot of things that haven't been said, and it's like you can only say so much in one conversation, and people can only take so much responsibility in a day. At the end of the day, like, unless it's going to be kind of like a cheap apology, like I'm sorry for everything I've done, versus like I'm sorry for this and how I made you feel then and this and that and this, like, you know, so you may not feel like you even got all of it. There's only so much you can say in one meeting off of your chest. You still kind of don't feel like everything's addressed, so kind of take time and stagger that. Don't grill this person right away, but take your time and stagger that. We got the 6 of Swords and the 2 of Swords, so there will be an opportunity to see how you can work together, and I would be on your best behavior. I would do your very best to move from an emotionally balanced place. At this point, if you're accepting someone's apology and you're wanting to start from a blank slate, you can't move like this person has something to prove to you. You can't move, even if they do, like low-key, like in your heart, you're wanting to see a certain thing. You can't move that way, like you're expecting them to jump through hoops and things like that, because that will show them you're still hurt, you're not healed, we're not in the same space then, because I'm ready to move forward and you're still stuck on the past. So only move forward if you are truly ready. But with this Hierophant card, you know what to do. So it's especially important that you tap in to how you're feeling, tap into your true emotion, and make the best decision for you. What are the other messages for group 4? We got the King of Swords, Ice Ice Baby, Libra energy. We also got Pisces energy here, Aquarius energy. I forget what the Hierophant is. Zuby's honest. Maybe Virgo energy? I don't know. Don't take my word for it. I forget. Ooh, wow. Yeah, someone's definitely hurt. You got to heal that hurt, babe, before you can move forward, because we got the Empress in reverse and the Magician in reverse. So whoever embodies divine feminine energy in this situation has very much so been hurt in the past. And with this 2 of Wands in reverse, she's really unsure of what she wants to do moving forward. Sister Empress is confused, and she almost doesn't want to work on this situation. And like I said, honor how it is that you feel. Don't feel like you have to move forward in a situation. You can put your foot down. If there's anything to learn from the situation, you can learn that through another person. Don't feel obligated to the situation. Just because someone wants you doesn't mean that you have to give them yourself, you know? Because King of Swords here, someone's coming through divine masculine. They know exactly what it is that they want. But I gotta be honest, King of Swords isn't the most understanding and patient energy. It's kind of an energy of leading through action and being very logical. So I think that honestly, this person may not even have the capability to understand how you feel. I gotta be honest. Like on a deeper level, like, and some people just don't, you know? And it's not even on no astrological stuff. It's just like some people like literally love differently. Some people love through, you know, words of affirmation. Some people love through acts of service and being very action oriented. Some people, you know, they just want to spend quality time in the same space. That's more of a feminine type of way of loving. And we read for energy over here, not gender. So even though I say she, I'm not referring to female traits or male traits. This is just the energy, you know. Male energy is more action oriented, and this person is really kind of like, I just feel like maybe a little insensitive, and I feel like that may be what's triggering the divine feminine in the situation. Traveling lightly in solitude. So the universe is definitely saying drop that baggage and spend some more time alone if you need to. Solitude in silence, peace prevails. So you'll come to peace from this situation if you take the moment to just be at peace with it and take your time and not pressure yourself to feel like you have to make a decision. And like I said, this person is really pressing you out to try to see if you're going to move forward or not. So decide what you want to do before they even come in. Traveling lightly, simplify your life. Try to drop as much baggage and work through as much as you can before this opportunity comes through, and then you can work with, you know, what's left once they are here. But yeah, that's what I have for you guys this week. Check me out on Etsy if you'd like a private tarot reading. Like this video, please. Subscribe to my channel and check out my free radio show in the description. I love you. Be careful what you wish for, and I will see you in the next one.
Tune into my radio show where I pull cards and play all the bangers on Station Head in the description.